Hello, you wonderful high school staff. Today is Friday, the 26th, and today's our day we earned for our passing rate goal. So at noon or whenever you've worked your half day, feel free to wrap up your weekly checklist and you've earned it. You have the day off, the rest of the day off. Good job. Here's some quick wrap up items. There were some important Sage updates that I added to our Teacher Lounge Weebly. I'll put the hot link in the email so you can click right on there. Make sure you read those to see kind of what's going to be happening with it's just some new updates with the Sage, especially those core teachers. Your DDI conferences, we're going to do one formal one for February and March. We'll combine them. So look for an email from Desi or Melanie or I with the time and the reminder of where to add your recording. And we'll meet with you and talk about goals and look at your lesson and see how things are going. We love those. We can't wait for those. Mark your calendars for these two dates. February 23rd, it's a Friday. You're going to want to cancel classes so that students can attend the state capitol outing. That doesn't mean you have a day off. If you're not attending the state capitol, make sure you get your grades done and you get your communications sent and lessons planned and things like that. But we won't have classes because we know we want as many students as we can to come to the state capitol. We should have enough help with ambassadors and mentors and admin. But it's a really fun outing, and if you want to come and see the students and see me and all of us and just enjoy that awesome day, just let me know because I would love to have you come. And the prom, April 27th. So that one, teachers are expected to come and enjoy the night. So put that one on your calendar. Another update, the last one, is for our withdrawal process. This is super important. We all know that we've talked about this so many times. One of the biggest reasons why we're in school turnaround, which is the state's way of saying you're in the very bottom section of schools, that your school grade is really not that great and you really need to turn around. That I hate that because that is so not us. And it just every time I go to these turnaround meetings, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so not us. But here we are. So this is how, that's how the state graded us, and we're gonna do better, and we are already doing better. But a big reason is because of our graduation rates. And a big reason of our graduation rates is kind of the logistical data input side of it is kind of a nightmare, the tracking side. There is a step that all of us can help with because we see students, we're on the ground level with them the most, more than maybe like the secretaries and the registrars that end up having to do this. We talk to them. We talk to these students. We communicate with them. They tell us they're withdrawing. They tell us why. They tell us where they're going. All of those things that a month later someone just sees on a list, on a roll that student's gone, and now we have to figure out where, how, what, when, where, why. So when a student calls you, so to kind of alleviate this a little bit, we've talked to the mentor team, and this was actually kind of their idea because we know how awesome they are. Thank you, mentors. They know how important the grad rates are. And a couple weeks ago, we're like, we can do that. We can do better. We can do this. They had that fire lit under them, and they said, well, why don't the teachers, instead of all these teachers and all these staff processing these withdrawal forms, if an 11th grader calls you and says, hey, Mrs. Bellamy, I'm withdrawing, I'm moving. Mrs. Bellamy, just email the 11th grade mentor, and the 11th grade mentor will take care of it. right? Um, so that is going to be, we're going to try that. If a student says to you, I'm withdrawing, okay, I'm going to tell your mentor, um, is there anything I can help you with? Is there any reasons I can, kind of work with you to help you stay? What can I do for you? Kind of advocate for them for a while. Um, if it's, they're moving and it's really nothing we can, really change or help do for them, then just send them to the mentor. Hey, start an email right then. That's your step as a teacher, to write an email to the mentor, Stephanie, Jesse, um, Nicole, or Megan, and then we have a couple more hires coming, um, and CC Brittany, the lead for the mentors, the coordinator for the mentors, and they can do that part of the total view note and the forms, because they're taking it upon themselves to make sure their cohort list is very clean and tidy, and those grad rates are really good. So remember that. And because that's so important, today I'm going to send like a 20-second Google form for an exit ticket. I'm not trying to micromanage and make sure that you do all of these things all of the time. But today, because of how important grad rates are, I do want you to fill out this exit ticket saying your name and that you know what to do with the withdrawal process, so that since I'm not with all of you, I can know that we're on the same page. Our teacher spotlight is Mandy Tonini. I could probably be saying your last name wrong. Mandy's our newest team member on the SPED Severe team teaching math. Welcome, welcome. She's married and she's now expecting her first baby in March. Ooh, exciting times. She's having a boy. She loves to quilt. Her favorite treats are Kit Kat, Twix, and Dr. Pepper. Yum. Thank you so much, Mandy, for coming, for jumping in. We know how hard it is to be a new teacher. Let us know what we can do for you. We're excited to have you. Last thing, Nicole Christensen sent me this work-life balance tip, and I thought I should try to send these but more often, because it's tricky working from home. It is. And the more things we can learn of how to just do that better, the better we're going to be for our students and for our school grade and for the state and for all of our goals. This one is a podcast called the Goal Digger Podcast. Maybe some of you listen to it. I added it to my Stitcher favorites as soon as I heard about it. And episode 120 is called Who Else is Seeking Balance, which is perfect for all of us that work from home and need to find balance between our professional full-time jobs and all the other roles we play. So I'm challenging you. I'll leave the link in the email as well to listen to that this weekend. Like, find some little gems that you want to, walk away with and do better. And that's all from me. I'm going to add the mattering slides. There's a lot that filled out the mattering slides. Good work. I'm going to add the mattering slides attached to this email, and you're the best. This week I had strep throat and thrush, and I thought it was the flu. I started out with the flu, but it was really just those things. So I'm sorry if I've been kind of out this week. It's been a very, very hard health week. I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm excited to dive into a nice, fun, big, full week next week. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.